Whether you're golfing around or playing a round of golf, IHEART USA has you covered with the most stylish hats and creative designs in the game. Our headwear showcases this year's Majors logos, special collections commemorating golf legend Arnold Palmer and his iconic umbrella logo, and extensive Jack Nicklaus Golden Bear collection, lifestyle and collegiate headwear. IHEART is offering you a discount on the best headwear in the game. Visit www.IHEARTUSAshop.com and use promo code AROUND20 for a 20% off discount on your first purchase. That's AROUND20 at www.IHEARTUSAshop.com.
Discover America's Playing Field, home to the iconic Pro Football Hall of Fame and the growing Hall of Fame Village. Explore a vibrant city filled with award-winning dining options, exciting events, and entertainment. Find it here in America's Playing Field. Connect with Visit Canton for personalized assistance, planning an unforgettable trip.
Hello and welcome back to the Golfin Around Radio Hour with your host Randy the Tank Tantlinger. I don't know where he is, what he's doing. He's probably out in the backyard putting. No, I'm him, I'm he, the Tank. How are you? Beautiful Saturday morning. If you listen to us on the iHeart National Podcast System, I truly appreciate that. Our listenership is going up every week. I don't know why you like listening to me talk golf. I do not. But as long as they let me, I will talk about golf. Golf, which translated into Gaelic is a swear word that I cannot repeat here. Google it, research it. Golf is a Gaelic swear word, which if you golf, you understand the agony of defeat and the thrill of victory and all that good stuff from ABC's Wide World of Sports in yonder days of yore. If you listen to the first segment of the show, we're talking about, well, I was just up in Brainerd, Minnesota. That is about 2 hours north of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Say that 12 times after a few shots of tequila. Minneapolis, Minnesota, and to a beautiful, wonderful golf resort I've just discovered, Craguns Golf Resort, Craguns.com, Craguns.com. It is set on the beautiful Gull Lake and Stevens Lake in Brainerd, Minnesota. You will know Brainerd because it is the birthplace, and he does have a birth certificate. He will show you if you ask him. I ran into him at about 2 in the morning. He's about 9 foot tall. He goes by the moniker of Paul Bunyan and his caddy, Babe the Blue Ox. Yeah, it is the Brainerd, Minnesota area that birthed the legend of Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox. And at Craguns Golf Resort, Paul Bunyan and Babe greet you as you enter the resort in statue form. Paul is about 8 to 9 feet tall. If Babe the Blue Ox was real, I would say he weighs about the same as 2 Teslas put together. That's how big the statue is. But just a lovely area at the Craguns Golf Resort. Lake life really is the centerpiece at Craguns. Beautiful Gull Lake, very tranquil. We took the wonderful Gull Lake cruise on our last evening there, replete with barbecue and some cold Tito's, and I was able to smoke a nice Macanudo on the back deck, talking golf with some friends. And just the lake life is at its very best at Craguns Golf Resort. But more so, it is the golf that you've come to Craguns Golf Resort for. And that's the special thing here. I mean, really special. As I often say, the thumbs up or thumbs down, not even a thumbs down on a golf course, but a thumbs up for a golf course is if you play it and you immediately say, I got to get a crack at that again. Can we get a tee time this afternoon? I'll do 36. It owned me. But now I know the little nuances and tricks, and how on the Dutch 18, instead of going for that green over the sand trap and with the marsh to the left, I should have put it to the right on the hill, let it draw back down into the fairway, and I would have had a nice 40-yard either bump and run or a sand wedge up and into the green, and I could have gotten my par. But instead, and these are the things that go through your mind, right? With a great golf course. When can I play it again? You know, okay, can't get on today. What's the earliest you can get me on in the morning? I'm leaving at 2. Okay, great. First tee time at 7. I'll pack tonight. That's the golf sickness. The golf sickness that some of us have. And if you have it, you understand it. But that's the quality of golf at Craguns Golf Resort in Brainerd, Minnesota. You want to crack at their 218s immediately. Immediately. Lehman 18. Tom Lehman design. Redesign, I should say. The Dutch 18. A Robert Trent Jones design to begin with a retouching up of master proportions, was the old Minnesota native himself, Tom Watson. So let's get into the golf here at Craguns, and they are just incredible. Let's talk about the Lehman 18. The Lehman 18. It is challenging. It's picturesque. It's gorgeous. It's a Tom Lehman signature. It plays in at 7,400 yards. Ain't no 5,200-yard little Jim Dandy course built in the 20s. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Minnesota provides the backdrop, the tapestry, the canvas for you to paint every single stroke upon. It's incredible. Stevens Lake serves as the background, the peaceful, tranquil setting that you will discover on each and every hole. You're in a wooded sanctuary, if you will. The beautiful trees that Paul Bunyan himself would have been cutting down or replanting. I mean, they just frame each and every hole. But it's Lehman's mastery of the land and the topography that really shines here. On a few of the greens, I think it was 1 or 2, Jack, who's director of golf up there, a wonderful young man, got to play with Jack, got to make him laugh. He laughed with me, at me. As long as he was laughing, I didn't care. Really nice young man with some great golf game. I think it was on 1 or 2. He went in, and again, it was originally a Robert Trent Jones design. Tom Lehman was brought in by the ownership group to rebuild, redesign upon the Trent Jones design. And boy, he did a great job. Again, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 or 3rd green that Jack showed us, that he said, look, here's where the green was before. We had, this was here, that was there. People complained about the green for years. So we took out all the trees that surrounded the green, and now the green is an additional, I think it was like 40 or 50 yards. It extended the hole into the green, and it was gorgeous. And that speaks testaments to the redesign by Tom Lehman and the vision of the owners of Craguns Golf Resort in Brainerd, Minnesota, to say, look, we want to continue to grow. We don't want to stagnate. We want to offer a golf property that, again, has you saying, I got to get another crack at it. Or, like I mentioned in the first segment, I met a group of young golfers that have been coming there 20 years in a row religiously. They played the old designs. They're now playing the new designs at both the Lehman 18 and the Dutch 18, and they love them. I mean, these guys couldn't rave, and they were coming from Wisconsin, which has its own great golf. Really, really just incredible rebirth of the Craguns Golf Resort, the Lehman 18, Dutch 18. But staying on the Lehman 18 right now, I'm pretty sure it was hole number 2. It's an awesome par 5 that is just stunning with the trees, etc. The lake is creeping next to the fairway at about the 150-yard marker. Just really gorgeous. The green itself is 3-tiered green and just a magical painting. It is. Just incredible. But again, this is the redesign that Tom Lehman came in and did on the Dutch 18 at Craguns Golf Resort. I'm going to go to my notes here now. Yes, I do take notes while I'm golfing. Holes number 4, 5, 6, and 7 have the new Lehman touch added to them. I mean, that's a pretty good effort there. I mean, totally new golf holes have been designed by Tom Lehman. Incredible. But it was holes number 6 and 7 that really stood out to me. Hole number 6 on the Lehman 18 is a par 3. And really, the Minnesota beauty, the Minnesota peace and tranquility. Let me set something up for you. I want you to close your eyes. Imagine downtown New York City on a busy Monday morning. How stressful is that? Beep, beep, get moving, you moron. Hey, I'm walking here. New York City on a Sunday morning. Monday morning, I mean. Now let me take you to the sanctuary of peace and tranquility, or as Superman called it, his fortress of solitude. That is Craguns Golf Resort, located in beautiful Brainerd, Minnesota. Hole 6 on the Lehman 18 is a new redesign. It's a par 3, and it's a downhill par 3, which I love those. Most of the time, I can hit those. Got to film with Jack, the director of golf, there on that hole, and awe-inspiring. The green is the sentries that guarded it are a large bunker. Then the wetland, the marsh area surrounds the green. I mean, it was beautiful. At one point, Jack said, "Are those loons out there?" And the seabirds and lake birds and gulls. Just beautiful. And the weather was perfect. Look, if you're sweating to death in Arizona and Texas and Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida in the summertime, get on a plane, get up to Brainerd, Minnesota, Craguns Golf Resort. You won't be sweating. You won't be suffering in high heat. You'll be enjoying pleasant 78-degree weather like we did, with blue skies and birds and marshes. Even if you miss your shot to the right side, left side you're going with the turtles, the sea turtles. I don't know if they have those in a marsh, but it sounds good. You got to bail out right if you miss that green. Couple subtle tiers on it. Provides great pin placements. When you get to hole number 7, another one of my favorite designs on the course, redesigns. It's a golf hole. Number 4, par 4, 441 yards from the tips. Man, there are fairway bunkers guarding on the left side. You hit into those, add a stroke. I mean, it really, really is. It will make the approach shot very difficult. Just beautiful. And the fairway is hidden, man, with some trees and whatnot. You've got to be spot on, dead solid perfect on number 7. All right, wow, how fast that segment went.